Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name is Dylan, and I just want to say thank you for coming back. Now, if you're interested in making an extra $30 to $40 an hour being a Lyft or an Uber driver, go ahead and use my links in the description, and you can get a huge sign-on bonus as well. So today I'm going to show you guys how to change your tire and how to put on a spare. Being a rideshare driver, you're going to drive a lot and run into this issue from time to time. Either if you get a flat or you get a nail in your tire and it's leaking, you might need to put on your spare. So most cars come with a spare tire, and make sure you do have one just so if you run into this issue you can do it. This is my car. This is a SUV, so your car might be a little bit different, but this is how mine is. So most cars here, if you come on over here, you can see that they have tools in there to change your tire. As you see here, this is my jack. This is what I'm going to use to prop the car up so I can lift the tire up and take the tire out. And this is the wrench that I'm going to use to crank it up. This is a manual one. You might have a more of a high-tech one, but this is old school. This is how you do it, the old-fashioned way. So I'm going to come over here, and this is the tire that I'm going to change right here, this front one. So I'm going to set that here, and then now, now I'm going to get my tire, my spare tire, and if you can come over here, you can actually see that my spare tire is underneath the car. Can you see that? It's right there. So I'm going to actually have to crank it out. Alright, so for this car, the way to get the tire out from the bottom is that you actually stick this wrench in here. There's a little access point, and you twist it counterclockwise. And this is actually going to lower the tire from down below. As you can see, if you look right there, it's going to show the tire coming down. Probably very slowly. Is it coming down? Yep, there it is. That's my spare tire, everyone. Look how beautiful it is. Alright, that should be good enough. Now you want to take it out. Oh, maybe a little bit more. There we go. Now it's all the way out, and we have to put this thing through it. And here's the spare tire that I'm going to put on. So carefully roll it over to where you're going to change it. Just set it down here. You're going to get your hands a little dirty, but it makes you feel good, because you're getting your hands dirty. You're not paying somebody to do this for you. So as you can see in the directions, can you see there? This is the front, if you're doing the front one or the rear one. It's going to show you exactly where to put the jack. For mine, I have a spot right here, located right in there. And all you do is you place the jack right there with this thing on the outside, because this is what you're going to use to turn it to make it bigger. You put it right there. And then you stick this thing right in there, and then you just start turning it. Make it bigger, 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 and then you put it right under there where the access point is. You want to make sure, this is really important, you get it in the right spot and it doesn't move at all. Alright, so then you get this thing and you put it in right here. There we go. So you just keep rotating this here until you see your tire up here getting off the ground. I'm not an expert on this or anything, but this is how I change my tire. So you keep doing this for a while. This is how you're gonna break a sweat. If you're on the side of the road and doing this, somebody might pull over and ask you if you need help, but after watching this video, you say, oh no, I got it. You do it all on your own. So as you can see here, now it is off the ground, the tire, and you're gonna take these bolts off with this thing. So you're gonna put these in. What I like to do, since it's really hard at the beginning, you stick it in like this, and then lean all your weight on it. Oh, am I tightening it? I think I was tightening it. You gotta do it the other way. Don't tighten it, sorry. I just made it hard on myself. I think I usually stand on it with my foot and push it down. That way, you know, you loosen it up. And I like to do that with all of them first, just to loosen them up. Get it in there. Not stand on it completely, but you know, use the weight of your body just to loosen it up. You can do that with all of them. Guys, it's really not that easy, or not that hard to change a tire. So, yeah, and then you just start loosening them all. Loosening these bolts. Then you can start using your fingers after a while. Do the next one. Actually, you can just use your fingers for most of it. There we go. This one needs a little bit more. Sometimes it's just fun to do this, so. Maybe if you become really good at this, start charging people to do this. It's not a lot of people know how to put on a spare, even though it's one of the basic needs of owning a car. Basic skills. Alright, and now make sure you don't lose these, because that would be a bummer. So put them in a safe spot, like in the middle of the parking lot. And now we're going to take the tire off, so just pick it up right here. And usually this is going to be flat, but this is mine is not, because I'm just making this video. Set it down here, gently. Get your spare tire, and what you want to do is you're going to line these up with these screws here. And just line them up nice and easy. Oops, that's alright. There they are. There we go. Now the spares are out. We put these back on, these bolts here. Screw them by hand at first. We're almost done. Then you get this thing. Well, you can put them in by hand all the way, as much as you can. Go like that a few times. Get it nice and tight. tighten all of them one by one. You need to make sure these are all super tight so your tire doesn't come off on the freeway. That'd be a bummer. And here we go again. You're going to lean all your weight on it to tighten it as much as you can at the end. Make sure those are super duper tight. Spare tires on, and now all we have to do is take the jack out, and then we'll be done. So once again, put this back in here. What we have to do with this is you face it outwards so you're not going to scrape your vehicle. Put it in like that, and then let's see, it's the other way, right? It's going to be this way. And this is the easier part, because now it's easier to do. Alright, so now just take this out. And that, my friends, is how you put on your spare tire. As you can see here, it's very nice and beautiful, state-of-the-art spare tire. And I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but before you change your spare tire, make sure you have your car in park and you have the emergency brake on to prevent your car from moving. And if you really want to, you can put blocks on the opposing sides of your vehicle on the front, your rear, back, and then the opposite side in the front. If you really want to be extra safe. And make sure you're doing it on a flat surface. Sorry, I got a mechanic driving by giving me a thumbs up, so or in the back of a mechanic. So okay, so once you put on your spare tire, make sure you don't drive it too far or too fast. I believe the speed limit is like 40 miles per hour or 50, something like that, something reasonable. But just basically go straight to your mechanic or to the tire shop, and that's where you're gonna get your new tire or get your old one repaired if it's repairable. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you wanna be an Uber or a Lyft driver, go ahead and use my link in the description. If you wanna make an extra $30 to $40 per hour and get a huge sign-on bonus, the links will be in the top of the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you learned how to put on your spare tire. Alright, have a great day. See you next time.